And I'm going to come in and just, I'm going to drag it across and create texture on this cold pressed paper. And if it's a bit too sharp, I'll just dab it with my fingers. Now the whites here that I thought were maybe too grey, I think it's just right actually. And I'm now coming in and all the little dark grey bits between the bits of white blossom. It's classic watercolour where I'm working. I've done the lighter tones and now I'm coming in darker. Darker. And this whole area here is darker too. Very carefully dabbing it in. Just dab my finger a little bit. I'm going to darken this whole area back here because I want this bit here, this edge here to stand out. I don't want the back of the field to stand out. So by doing that, by darkening this area here, this area now is hopefully coming out. Now, the other thing that will make the blossom stand out is to make this field here darker. So I've done my first wash. Now I'm going to use Cadmium Red, Alizarin Crimson, and that's mixed into the grey I've just been using. Each colour follows on to the next. A bit more grey. And with this technique now, I'm not doing wet and wet. I'm coming in here onto the dry paint, carefully coming in up to the edge of where the blossom is. Hopefully you can see that the blossom now, for the first time, is starting to really look more defined. This field comes up, this lovely warm colour is coming up, and at the top it's more pinky, so I'm using Alizarin Crimson now. I've mixed it into the colour and I'm coming in. It's really pretty, that pink, and it switches over to a little bit of ultramarine blue here in the field. Add a little bit of ultramarine blue into my mix. Up, coming up, and now I'm going to come to pure ultramarine blue, a little bit of the pink, washing over that top area. It's giving an incredibly delicate effect. Leave some little highlights. I want this part of the bush or field here to be a bit darker, so I'm coming in now with some darker green. Just dropping that darker green colour in there. A little bit in here maybe, just to show a bit of definition. Same colour in here. Same colour in here. I want this tree to come further forward. So I'm just going to drop in some dark colour right in the middle area here. And it's still slightly damp, but it's going to create a slightly fuzzy effect, which I think is going to be just right. Just dabbing it in. And I want this area here to be darker too. So now I'm coming in, third time, coming in a little bit darker in these areas here. Because it's slightly damp in this area, it's getting quite a nice soft effect. You just have to be really careful. One last area here, I want this area here to come forward a bit more. So again, I'm going to come in the Ultramarine blue, Alizarin Crimson, a little bit of grey mix in there. And I want this to push forward. And this, my whole aim is to try and get this bit of blossom here to stand out a bit. A little bit of light grey just here, there's some lighter grey bushes just here. I'm just filling in some of the, sometimes you want bits of white, but in this picture I really don't want these bits to compete with this very subtle grey that's here. In the back here, I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to put more detail in. I don't think I might actually just do a little tiny bit just on the top here of the tree, just to try and show the shape of the tree. So I'm going to come in, I've done these bits here, the branches here, the branch here. I'm just going to come in and just, now that's too dark, and I just want to just, oops, I'm just dabbing it on my fingers because it's too intense. If I work on it too much, it'll start to look overworked, this picture. Where the field's been ploughed here, there's some fine plough lines coming across, which I'm putting in just to think it would help to show the shape of the field. And I want to get rid of these little white bits just at the back here. And that, I think, is that. Right, almost finished. I just want to show you some finishing details. The picture is kind of working, but I want the I want to pull it together. Right, well, we're almost finished. I just want to add a few more details, and I'm going to come in and use a pencil just to pick out a few details and just try and pull it out. I don't feel the blossom is quite working here. It just needs a few little marks in here and here and here, just to somehow make that work. There's a field here, and I just want to try and get the feeling of the way that it's ploughed in this way. Some little darks in here. This is a bush here. The kind of things that anyone looking at the picture won't necessarily know you've done, but they just help to finish off a picture. Right, I've done those bits, and I'm now going to get some gouache. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I just want the blossom, even though it's a grey day, I want it just to stand out a little bit more, and I might have lost it a little bit now. This might spoil the picture, I don't know. I'm just going to pick out a little bit of pure white gouache here, and just dot it in some of the areas just where the blossom is. Unless you're a watercolour artist, you probably even notice it's been done. I just want these little bits of blossom just to pop out a bit more. Just the opaqueness of this white paint should just help to make it stand out a little bit more. I think that's working quite well. It's my focal point. And I'm going to stop there. I'm going to just sign it. It's just a tiny little sketch. I quite enjoyed doing that.